Right, good morning. Today I've decided to take you to a nice little fishing village called Bang Bao in the southwest part of Koh Chang. It's somewhere where I've spent a lot of time over the years. I probably lived there for around 4.5, 5 years. I know it quite well. However, I don't really spend much time there, or I haven't spent much time there since kind of moving to Lonely Beach and setting up a business there. Go and check it out. Come on, you cheeky monkey. Alright, so when you come down Big Hill, so basically you're in Bailan, which is where I'm staying this season. You come over the big hill, the mountain pass from Bailan, and then you're kind of just coming into Bang Bao. You see this sign. Now you can turn right here, and that'll take you round to the kind of bay of Bang Bao. Or if you want to get onto the pier, you just go straight on and you take a right that's signposted to the pier. So if you go along the bay of Bang Bao, you can get to some nice hotels, for example the Buva Inn, which is a really nice place to go and spend the day, and you can enjoy a fantastic infinity swimming pool that looks over the bay of Bang Bao and Bang Bao Pier. That's really nice. There's also BB Divers, Cliff Cottage, Cliff View, the old Nirvana Resort, and a few other kind of resorts and development that are going on around the Bang Bao Bay. I'm going to park my bike here and we're going to walk down through into Bang Bao. We'll pass the school and the temple and then go into Bang Bao and then down the pier. So this place behind me, when I was doing my dive masters here in 2004, this place was run by a Scottish guy called Will, and it was called Elephant Garden, and it used to do amazing Sunday lunches. There wasn't a lot around this area back then. This was 21 years ago in 2004. Anyway, it was a real nice hangout for me and friends. I've got good memories of going up there and putting a DVD on and having some good food. They did really good burgers back then, and good burgers on Koh Chang back then were unheard of. When I first started traveling Koh Chang, I'd always stay in White Sand Beach. I did the first kind of carnival in Bangkok in 2003/4. Really kind of made Koh Chang my base then in 2004. After the Bangkok carnival, came back to Koh Chang. So I ended up spending 6 months in Koh Chang at that time. The first couple was spent on White Sand Beach, very nice. And then I signed up to do my dive masters in Bang Bao. Then, with my girlfriend at the time, Nikki, moved to Bang Bao in a really cool place called Cliff View, which has only changed a little bit since. That's when I ended up, that's when I ended up moving from White Sand Beach to Bang Bao, and then I've never gone back to White Sand Beach. I've always stayed in the southwest of Koh Chang. A new smokers cafe opened up over there. This place is called Alicia Springs, and I actually spent, I think, 3 seasons living in this place. Got a little swimming pool. It's kind of like a big building with 2 floors and lots of rooms, and I found that place a really nice place to live actually. But this was quite a while ago. I don't know what it's like now. And this is the same restaurant over the road that was always there. You can get some good food, some nice Thai food, and they're very friendly people who run that. The pier, the Bang Bao Pier, got extended during the time I was doing my dive masters, so that was 2004. That's the school behind me. It's quite a big school in Bang Bao. Mini mart / restaurant that's been here for many years as well. So this is the entrance to the road that leads down to Bang Bao Pier and the heart of Bang Bao. And just opposite this is the Bang Bao temple. My story of Bang Bao. So basically, moved from White Sands to Bang Bao, did 6 months there, and then when I come back after the various carnivals that I did, Korea, Hangzhou, Beijing, then I'd always come back and live in Bang Bao, in Alicia Springs that I've just passed. Then started my underwater photography journey. I was working as an instructor on Bang Bao Pier, so I worked on Bang Bao Pier. This is where you come and say your prayers in Bang Bao Temple. I was working for a dive school called Ploy Scuba for about a year in Bang Bao, and then got the job in the Bahamas. And then kind of when I came back from the Bahamas, I moved from what I'd always used to stay in Bang Bao. I moved to Lonely Beach. Do you know what? After Lonely Beach, I moved back to Bang Bao for 3 years in Bang Bao Plaza. So bloody confusing, stringing my timeline together. Right, so we're walking through Bang Bao Temple. It's a car of monks going off to do whatever they're doing today. This is the Dharma Sala. It's like the library and the study area. Quite old looking Bang Bao Temple in the background. But I really like this temple. It's got an old school look about it. But since I was here last, more things have been built. So we're approaching the brand new crematorium. This is where if somebody passes, they kind of bring the body to another area. I think this building behind me. And then the family have a few days to come and pay their respects and prayer. And then after a few days, the body will get burnt in the crematorium. Quite a big part of Buddhist culture. Building also with the Buddha in didn't exist, but that's quite nice. Nice little outside area to sit, to ponder, to reflect and to pray. All new as well. It seems to be like looks like a lighthouse structure behind me. They've cleared quite a lot of land behind the temple. Temples are a massive part of Thai community, and that's one thing I really love about Thailand is, well, the weather allows your life or their life to be outside a lot more, and you just get that big sense of community. You know, people aren't shut away because of the weather. People aren't staying at home. They're always out. They're out on the streets. They're eating on the streets. They're picking up food. It's just a lot different to what it is back in the UK, obviously. And I guess that's one big attraction that brings people from Europe to Thailand, because they can see that with their own eyes when they're out here. They can feel it. Right, so this is Bang Bao Temple behind me. And all this has been kind of gravelled since I was last here. And if I'm honest, I preferred it how it was before, but progress. Okay, and as you can see, it's kind of like more of a older style looking temple because of that wood around it. It just looks a little bit more more simple, less ornate, less decorated. I mean, obviously up here you've got all that typical kind of Thai temple, and you come around the side, it's got these like nice red shutters and yellow wood coming down. It's a beautiful temple. Again, it's just like a kind of nice rustic wooden panels coming down with a nice ornate red painted door, and in front here you'll kneel down and you'll give respects to the temple. Very peaceful places as well, I find, coming to temples. There's the sound of the road, even though it's close, just gets drowned out, and it's always a lot of kind of cocks, cockle-doodle-doo, and birds and nature, and it just feels really serene in these kind of compounds, I guess temple compounds. So I've shown you Bang Bao Temple, and now we'll make our way down into Bang Bao. I quickly just mention something about the weather here on Koh Chang. It's the end of February now. I don't want to go on and on about this, but just really kind of get to the nitty-gritty. It's been really bad air quality in Koh Chang for the last month. I'm not going to dance around it. It's something that's been getting progressively worse over the years, and the main reason for that is because of the kind of wildfires that have been happening on the Thai-Cambodian border, which are... I just thought, while I'm making this video, I'll give you a quick kind of weather update and how it's been for the last month. So there you are, right, Bang Bao. Unfortunately, you know, with most places on islands in Thailand, you do get a lot of garbage. Sometimes it looks a little bit like it's not really taken care of, but kind of is, but it doesn't look like it. Nice little vegetable market on the side of the road. From mangoes to joss sticks to burn incense for Buddha to, well, everything. Peanuts, chili sauce paste, everything. A lot of building and construction going on here, as you can see. The island's been extremely busy this year, probably the busiest I've ever seen Koh Chang, even before COVID. So there's a lot, you know, money coming into the island, and obviously people are developing and moving forward and progressing. So another dive school, Koh Chang Divers here. Lots of boat engines getting fixed here. And let me take you into Sadikap. Let me take you into an area where I used to live. Hello, mate. How you doing? So this is Thai Ocean Academy behind me. It's another dive school. All right, so this is where I actually used to live. It's Bang Bao Plaza. Place here called the White Knot with a Spanish guy called Aitor. Hi, Aitor, if you're watching. Hi. Hey, hello. And this is my old place behind me. I put on and did a few modifications upstairs. Some Russians in there now. I was in there 3 years. It was like a proper upstairs, downstairs. It served me well, that place. It was dead cheap. I think it was 6,000 baht a month. And I was there for 3 years, exactly 3 years before I moved into my business in Lonely Beach. My friend's tattoo shop, Pepe's tattoo shop. And there's a vinyl shop called the Rocket Lounge. Let's head into Bang Bao again. Lots of nice garbage everywhere. Looks like they're sorting that out. Maybe a truck's broken down and they haven't been able to collect it yesterday. These things do happen on the island. The little kind of plaza in Bang Bao. It's BB Divers, which is behind me here.
Khunum Thong Muan.
Khunum
Thong Muan.
Thong Muan. This used to be a restaurant that I used to eat in very regularly, and actually it's the same Mama Papa that are here now, and she's making some... Khunum is like a sweet dish in Thai, so it's like, I guess the best thing you could say is like a wafer type pancake wafer thing that gets rolled, and then they put a little bit of sugar and sesame seeds or whatever in. I'll show you it. Gang Mark. This is just coming towards the entrance of Bang Bao Pier, which is just by the side of 7-Eleven behind me. Some more building and development going on, shops that are changing hands, turning into something new. It's a new dive shop here called Scuba Squad. An evolution going on with the dive schools here. There's been some that have come, some that have gone. But the ones that have really stayed through the years are BB Divers. BB Divers. So it looks like the post office has actually been taken over by the Scuba Squad. So I don't know if there's a post office in Bang Bao now. And then Boon Suri is like a high-speed catamaran that takes people from Trat to Koh Kud, to Koh Mak, to Koh Chang. Oh, Sawadee Krap, Sabai Di Mai? Oh, ทำอะไรครับนี่ทำงานเหรอ Oh, this is my friend. How are you? All good?
สวัสดีครับ
Everything okay?
โอเคครับ
Yeah, good. Still same work, huh?
yeah.
Roofing, huh?
ครับ
Yeah, this guy did help me when I built my place. He did all the steel guttering all around my place. It was expensive, but it was good quality. Bless him. He was a nice man to work with, always with such a genuine smile on his face. And it didn't feel like you were getting ripped off, even though the product that he offered was quite expensive, but it was top-notch stainless steel guttering. Stainless steel guttering. Right, so we're pretty much at the entrance of the pier here, so follow me and we'll take a walk down Bang Bao Pier. Now this pier has its busy times of the day, the peak hours, because this is the kind of hub that all the minibuses bring and all the taxis bring in the morning. The people for these kind of speedboat trips, the snorkeling trips, the diving trips, for kind of the west coast of the island. It's the preferred pier of choice where all the boat trips go from. If you come to this pier at like between kind of 7:30 or maybe like 8:30 till 10:30, it's extremely busy. It's when all the boat trips come in, trickle back in, it gets super busy as well. Oh, Em, how are you? All good?
Long time no see.
I know, long time, huh?
I see only Facebook. What's your Facebook?
Say hello.
Hello.
How are you? Good friend M, very good friend M from a long time ago.
Yeah.
We used to work together in Ploy Scuba.
Yeah. Many years now.
Many years
It's
ago.
very long time ago. 19, 20 years ago.
All right, man. See you.
See you.
Yeah, it was nice seeing him when I was working at Ploy Scuba. He was one of the dive masters there, and I think I came in and I was like the boss. I came in as the boss of him, and he'd done like over 2,000 dives, and I think I'd probably only done about maybe 400 or something. So I mean, you know, he knew what he was doing, which must have been hard to swallow. But anyway, he's a nice guy. All right, so this is the Bang Bao Health Promoting Hospital. So if you get kind of cut up or you have any falls on your bike and you don't want to spend an absolute fortune, I should be careful how I put this, but if you ever have like some kind of minor injuries, then there's this Bang Bao Health Promoting Hospital here, and there's another one in Klong Prao as well that you can go to and get cleaned and patched up for very little money. They're a bit rough around the edges how they clean you and patch you up, but been here many a times after dog bites, after a few little scrips and scrapes on the motorbike. Note to self, I need a couple of these before I go home.สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับจอน
สบายดีไหม
โอ้สบายดีมากๆนั่งก่อนนั่งก่อนกินกาแฟ
Huh?
กาแฟไหม
No, I'm okay. But everything good?
อยู่ที่ไหนอ่ะ
You can say hello to my YouTube account.
ฮัลโหลเซลโหลสวัสดีครับ ใครเอ่ย
Long time no see, huh?
ใครเอ่ย
Long time no see.
ใคร
Yeah, I make for my mama,
อ๋อ
papa.
ป๊าอ้าว
Yeah,
วั
yeah.
สวัสดีครับป๊าป๊ามาม่า
Everything. What do you have? Is he, no?
ดิเซียบิซี่
Yeah.
ดิเซียบิซี่นะเยสลาเซีย
For this video, I actually a few years ago, well, first of all, I should tell you, a friend of mine runs this restaurant. She's Chinese, called Yang. And back in the days when I was living in, and working in Bang Bao, this was like the #1 seafood restaurant to come to. It's since been taken over by a friend of mine, Yang, and I photographed her menu, must have been over 5-6 years ago, maybe more. But what I'll do is I'll put some of those pictures up so you can see the kind of food that you can get on Bang Bao, seafood wise. Lots of seafood restaurants along the pier.
น้ำดื่มเนี่ยค่ะร้านน้ำตรงนี้เลย
Dried squid. Mwah.
For 300?
Right, so a little story about why this has been kind of demolished and looks derelict. And I think it was just before COVID. The park rangers came in, and any building that wasn't 100% legal, the owners got asked to take them down. I think a lot of these cases went to court and they lost, and with a consequence to that, they had to demolish these. Actually, this one behind me here was absolutely beautiful. It had all like Balinese architecture, Balinese statues, and all of it had to go. Hello.
Hello
How are you, Ong?
Good
You okay? Good to see you, mate. It's been a while. Right, so just seen my friend Ong. I've known him for a long time, and he's helped me out in the past with regards to setting up my photography business. I also ended up selling all my underwater camera gear to him when I stopped diving, and then he kind of did it for a year or two, jumping on the boats, taking pictures of divers. So that's cool. Right, so we're on the pier. It's muggy, humid, overcast. Well, you can't see that it's muggy and humid, but it is. And a lot of it's low tide, or it's medium tide today. Last time I was up here it was high tide on Chinese New Year. If you've seen that video, I'll put a thing up to it there. So the pier is dry. In fact, sometimes of the year, just behind me here, it kind of comes, the water level and high tide comes over the actual pier. All the boats are out. Koh Chang's still extremely busy. This is the busiest year. Like I said, I've seen it. So all the snorkeling boats are out, which is why you can't see any boats to the left of me or to the right of me. Bang Bao Pier, weather's a bit crap, but you know, got to get out and about and have a walk and a film and chat to you guys. Tranquility Bay over here, which is the kind of condo looking buildings. Now it's been built in about 3 different phases. Like I said, 20 something years ago, the first phase got started there. I remember thinking 20 years ago, oh no, it's basically like a big wall of concrete, you know, in the side of what was a very untouched Koh Chang back then. You've got Hat Sai Noi, which I don't know if I'm pointing in the right place here because I can't really see very well. It's so bright. You got Klong Koi Beach over there. You got Hat Sai Noi over there, and then Tranquility Bay. You can just see in the distance the structure that they're building at the temple. It does actually look like a kind of lighthouse coming out of the jungle. And then just at the pier at this side, there's a real kind of old school bit of Bang Bao Pier. It's almost like the old fishing village still exists, and it's really not a lot, well, there's no concrete, it's all kind of wooden stilts into the ground over the water. And I'll do a bit of filming and show you a bit more of that on the way back down with a different camera. So I'm heading towards the lighthouse now, and the pier that I'm on wasn't here when I was living pretty much over there in Cliff View. This bit of the pier was just starting to get built. So actually the pier stopped about 100 meters behind me, and that was Bang Bao Pier 20 years ago. However, they built this extension, and I remember being annoyed every day when I lived back over there because the noise from the construction of this new pier used to drive me insane, and obviously they started ridiculously early in the morning. And all right, anyway, so I'm coming towards the end of the pier. I'll tell you a little bit about over here, what you can see over here. So this little section here used to have big tall palm trees. Unfortunately, the last few years the last couple have died, but added to the aesthetic of that part of Bang Bao Bay. Over here is kind of BB Divers and Cliff Cottage, but yeah, and then you got behind me some new kind of developments. You can see kind of like some houses getting built. Probably won't pick it up that well on this camera. Some houses getting built, and this is Buvarin Resort over there, which has a really nice kind of infinity pool, and then it goes all the way, I can't bloody see on this camera, it goes all the way to the end there. And that's a little Navy shrine on the end. It looks kind of like a little bit of a Thai temple. All the boats kind of leave Bang Bao. They say a little prayer to the Navy shrine to keep them safe when they need it in bad weather, etc. We'll put some drone footage up of Bang Bao. Through the years I've taken quite a lot. Weather's a little bit drab, and I've got some really nice footage of Bang Bao and Bang Bao Pier, and pictures. So I'll pop them up. Got anything, mate?
No, I've only been here about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. You're just setting up here?
Yeah.
Smoking a joint and fishing?
Yeah, but
Sounds good to me, man.
no, it hasn't been cost like 580 baht just for the rod and reel.
Oh, that's cheap, isn't it? That's only a tenner, isn't it?
Yeah, it is cheap.
Right, so yeah, this is pretty much the end of Bang Bao Pier. Splits off into two, kind of like a V shape at the end. Right, there you go. Look at that. So behind me you've got what was the ghost ship, which I believe is almost gone now. I made a video of that a couple of weeks ago after the fire, so if you want to check that out about the ghost ship, which is on Klong Khoi Beach, just over there, you can watch that. And then you've got the nice length of Klong Khoi Beach, and then after that you have a very small beach called Hat Sai Noi, where you have a few nice little restaurants like I Do, and there's even a nice resort called Indie Beach and Djembe. I've had New Year's Eve celebrated on this pier before with some fireworks and big groups of friends during my Ploy Scuba, working for Ploy Scuba days. There's been many kind of festivals held on this pier. I have very good memories of living in Bang Bao. I guess before the madness of moving to Lonely Beach and getting a little bit knee deep into business there. I feel like making some content, and I know that I haven't brought you down Bang Bao Pier before, so I thought today's the day to do it. So I'm just back from making that video in Bang Bao. I didn't plan it, so it could be a little bit scattered here, there and everywhere, which I'll try and unscatter it in post-production. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you get some value out of my videos in Koh Chang, then please like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.